Hello, everyone. Hope I'm audible to everyone. Can we check or everyone has joined? Okay, yes. So, good evening, everyone. I'm glad to have you on, all of you today itself. I hope all of you have done good research based on the theory we actually had learned yesterday. Today, it's little advanced and practical things we'll do. Um, I'll just wait for 2 minutes that everyone should join. Also, how many of you are ready with the things I've asked you to do? Like four important thing. Very good evening. Yeah, the day was. How was your day? Type in the comment because we need to understand today. We need to work on something which is totally different, and it will be more in automation, more practical. So, how many of you are really ready with what I've asked you to do? Type in comment section and let me know. Yeah. Meanwhile, talking to you, I'm ready with my tea as well. Hope everyone don't mind it. Okay. Cool. So, we'll quickly. Okay. I want to see lots of yes. If you guys are ready or not, then I'm repeating it again. Keep your chat GPT free version logged in. Keep your N8N portal logged in and registered with the, free 14 days trial. And so Miss Aesthetic, you can, I'm repeating it again. I asked you guys to actually log in on the ChatGPT free version, your Gmail, your specifically N8N, just ready. You keep ready all those things. I've also asked you to check out if you can get a Zapier or Slack if anyone is interested. Just log in so that we can work on the part. Okay. All right, so I'll start sharing my screen and first I'll quickly complete the advanced parts which I'm supposed to share with you because we can, as we have covered majorly the logic part yesterday and also the theory part. Today we'll get little deeper and practical. Who have joined again, I'm just repeating again for them. So what we will do now, let me share my screen. I can help you with the walkthrough of what advanced part we are going to cover today. And after that, we're switching quickly to the practicals. How many of you are ready for today? I'm waiting for the comment sections. Yeah, I can see a very good emoji, a hot coffee and laptop. All right. Let me share my screen and we're ready to go. Okay, so today we are going to understand the advanced automations. Certain things I repeat, like I said, everyone, just take the maximum screenshots you can take it, and because these are the formulas, these are the methods where theory cannot help. You need to follow it, and these screenshots, the way I have created using this napkin, it is step by step, so it will help you a lot and also how in real world this automation tool is used, so we need to understand that part and like how we are leveraging AI, how we are leveraging third party platforms for the automation, and how we can make any project completely into automated. So this is the, I'll just hide it. This is the must, like specifically if you want to actually make any of the system or any of the project completely in automation mode, what specifically how you have to build that pyramid and master it. So then it's basically the workflow basics which we learned very nicely yesterday, how to integrate that workflow with AI applications and AI nodes. Third, how to utilize the combination of different platforms with the integration of AI into your workflows, and how to deliver. What would be the after project? Like what would be the parameters to complete the project accordingly? Completely, if you master this kind of a pyramid, specifically to build the automation part, it will be very easy for you to run any project. It's like I'm not against AI or automation, but I'm really in favor of smart work. Yeah. Now we'll focus on the advanced workflow building. How to build a advanced workflow. So see, there are yesterday we understood the formula like where to focus on switch, if, nodes, split nodes, lot of such things. Now we are going little advanced to that. Now, one is a conditional logic, one is the loop, and the other thing is error handling. Okay. Now, what is it? Let's understand this because I've tried to make it in a format where it becomes easy for you to understand what we are actually trying to say. So, let's say we start any of the project. Okay. From the starting part, how we are putting three important logic, how we are setting up the nodes. First, of course, we set a process, but how we are setting up the nodes, we need to understand what to be used where. When the if you are not sure about the conditioning logics, which means what specific criteria you have to set, if this is the response, what in like it's this is a situation or condition, what logical action you want your automation to do for you. If you're not clear about it, if let's say this is written, okay, we'll take the example. There is a process you want. If the so we put a if node, suppose if after if node, if the answer comes in a positive section, what would be the action for it? If the action of a user based on your automation comes in a false section, what would be the process condition for it? So accordingly, in the logic, first of all, you need to set the node properly and set the condition to every positive as well as the negative aspects. Okay. Now we're switching to the other part where switch node. Switch node are basically okay. If this is the thing, what switch response it will be after that. So there also you need to set certain based on the responses, certain process conditions. Okay, if this is happening, this should be there. Majorly, it's always negative, positive, and a neutral response. So like it depends upon your process, how many conditions you want to set. But a logic condition is required. Other than that, your system won't, act like people will crave for the human intervention. Yes, of course, human intervention is required, but if you condition and smartly build your automatic process, things will become more easy. Like it will be easier. Okay. Now, sorry, my bad. In the verbal English, we just make a lot of grammar mistakes. And second is loops. Loops, as in constantly there are certain processes. Like yesterday, we saw some workflows. Certain actions are continuously repeating in loops based on the conditions. So you need to, let's say, for social media, there is a specific loop. Check it, publish it, check it, publish it. For Instagram, same, check it, publish it, review it, schedule it, same for other platform. So there are specific rules, how we have to split the rules, how we have to, then how does it work? For specific loops, first of all, you need to create the loop. then split the loops and the processes into the batches, and then process the batch into a proper action, and then merge it all, so that you actually get the all the actions which you have set in the loop, a proper output on the result. Because how will you track each and every loop or each and every node? You need responses at every point, right? Third, many a times what happens, these I've seen a lot of people doesn't go with it. They don't take care of the errors and the issues happening within the system. So what happens here, where you have to set a node, if at all, in your automation process and the entire workflow. If there are errors, how are you going to work on it? Errors handling is extremely important, and which triggers can perform error, what can, like, it's very simple. If I say in web 404, so how you handle a message appears, this is 404 error, thank you for visiting, go and visit the home page. Same way in your process, first error handling, then setting the triggers to every error and response, and then how the function node, like how it will work ahead, you need to set. So I'm just suggesting you to take the screenshot of this process, which will be extremely helpful for you to build any automation workflow. Fair enough? Let me know in comment section if you are okay with it, because I want to check on every node so that I can quickly finish this kind of a theory. Okay. Coffee with Dipti ma'am. No, I'm more of a chai person. Are you guys aware about like the first process is sorted, right? Give me thumbs up. Pretty cool. I have tried to make the processes not in just, okay. I have tried to make the processes not in just one format, where things are just limited to the things which we are checking on the end, but you need to first logically understand main things. Hence, when you will practice these kind of a text will help you a lot. Okay, so I'm going back to and sharing screen again. All right, we'll go to the next part. Okay. Now, how the API performance and optimization funnel works. Now, most of you will think, why? Unless and until you will not set up the proper API within your workflow and you will not set the proper filters, you won't be able to use the right node and set the right node. So, these three things you should focus and optimize your API performances, because like I said, if you are not optimizing it, it will really create a issue. It will create a lot of cache comes, and the cache responses will come, and it will not perform. Like, other than that, they will come, okay, there is an error in the node, or there is an error in the workflow. So always make sure you do a proper performance optimization. Specifically, use filters to limit the API usage, because once the cache is accumulated, it creates a trouble in the creating the loops, because there are a lot of loops within the workflow. So implement filters, cache responses, set a proper node for it so that it doesn't interfere your workflow. Reduce the redundancies. Identify and eliminate the system redundancies. Okay, let's move to it. So here is a also many a times system give you an option to comment on the specific node. Many times you yourself set a node and then forget everything. But why you have set a node, why you have put a specific setting, why you have added certain loop. System gives you to comment and just keep like a external note for you. So that's just a suggestion that you should use it. Please note it down. It will help you to create a very clear workflows, and you don't have to go and refer and remember and just waste a lot of time. It will be helpful. Now we'll set the practical examples of e-commerce where customer support and sales automation, how these loops, triggers, and things you know work, and also how these additional utilities like wait or delay or OTP नहीं आ रहा है या कुछ ऐसे जो भी वेब हुक्स होते हैं. आप एक बात समझो. Let's just keep this everything aside. I have a retail store. Like talking about the very 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 real case of one of my client in Dubai. Uh, she's having a website, but she's not getting responses on time. Responses as in someone has punched the order, someone is left from the checkout, and she's losing a lot of sales and lot of complaints are coming. Now the website team who worked for on her website have used some not up to the mark good plugins, so that is creating really a huge chaos while receiving the order. Now, okay, that is understood at one point of time. After that, what happens if I, of course, not all clients are ready to pay you that much. She has little budget constraint, but sooner or later she will have to get this system. Otherwise, how will she automate her entire process? See, using automation process, machine learning, or even I would say AI, doesn't, you are not using it properly, you're just uttering the words. You need to understand that deeply and then make the words, and then make the use of these applications. So that's what I'm saying today. Even if there are a lot of applications, AI applications, lot of automation applications which can actually solve a lot of problems, but people are not aware. Either they want everything, or either they want very little thing with at a cost of peanuts. So in industry, this challenges you will face. You cannot go to any client who is just starting their business, or having a lala business, just coming to the automation and suddenly ask for a handsome money. It doesn't work. Now we are understanding the e-commerce part. So if you see how from the ads or someone is recommended, from there a customer comes to the page. They will check the things, what details they are actually emphasizing, where they are clicking, who will capture that all triggers. Once that triggers are captured, based on that, it is apparent that what we can push, like what details we have of the customer, we can push notifications to them. First thing happens based on the footprints. Let's say, uh, even these Swiggy and everything, we call it food delivery app and everything. What is it? But actually, they are e-commerce, right? So many are times, if I'm checking out masala dosa online and I'm not able to order it, what happens next? I get the notification. How? Because my account is logged in, my footprints are getting captured, and it there has been an automated trigger set with the proper customized comment, which AI, of course, writes it quickly. I get, okay, missing seven mein dosa khana hai, something that sort of kind of, you all might have experienced such kind of comments, and then are like not comments, I would say it looks like more personalized message, but it's all automation in the AI. No one is sitting there, copywriters feeding based thinking, okay, आज जैसे आज जेमिन को ये वड़ा पाव खाना है, बारिश का मौसम है, तो हम ऐसा बेचेंगे. Nothing like that. It is all automated. So such kind of comments has been captured to understand the depth of this technology. Now, a lot of triggers, a lot of actions, a lot of things are involved if we talk about the entire retail customer journey. Okay. So what happens next? I have like brought a flow chart where you can understand this what I'm trying to say. Let's say we have started workflow. It's e-commerce, and in the e-commerce this is a website. Then here it comes the customer support and the sales automation. Okay. Now what happens if someone else cancelled the order or unpaid orders or orders have been punched? What will happen next to them? Any idea? Like if okay, so what will happen after that? Whatever will be the details, if you cancel the order, you don't wait nowadays like for 24 to 48 hours to respond that your order has been cancelled. It immediately comes. So what is that immediation? How that happens immediately? The response has been set for it. Same way, it what will happen? It will route to the customer support. What will customer support give the notifications? Your order has been cancelled. Your refund will be predefined things. Your refund will be done within 5 to 7 days or 3 to 4 working days, that sort of thing. Then after that, it will go to wait. It will go to no non-operation things will get verified, the refund will happen, and the webhook will come. Okay, you're getting a call or an email, your order has been cancelled, this has been done, this that has been done, everything. Okay. Now same way the customer, if any customer support form comes, the entire customer which you all might have experienced, the customer support process happens. After that, at every point, like within 48 hours, within 48 hours or within 12 hours you will get the response. Nowadays no company has like huge floors and people are sitting and verifying everything. Yeah, a set of team is there who verifies this entire automation flow, check it whether things are happening properly or not. Yeah, another example in between this, there is a retail team who hired a very good tech guy who actually created the entire, like combining Stripe, Razorpay, a client's case study I'm sharing. A lot of client orders were getting cancelled due to some system or checkout error that they were not able to apply some coupon code, especially in their sale time. Now, client is saying that during the sale time, we are not getting orders. Here there was an issue with the workflow, like organizing a proper workflow. They said that we set all the automations, coupon is getting applied, order people are reaching as per the Google Analytics and things, we check that people are reaching to the checkout page, orders are punching, but order confirmation, where is it going? After this page they are not able to see what is happening. There was an issue, it happened, the sale got extended. After that, we got to know there was a technical error, and due to which a page was appearing which has no traceability, and it was a bug in the entire system. And the entire sale period went into waste. We haven't got a single order in it. And this was, we won't say it's like it happens. It's people say life happens. I say tech failures also happen. We had to start the sale, create a new campaign and run the ads, fix the webhooks, fix the entire workflows, fix the automation. And that sale in the second round turned to be like jackpot for the client. A lot of content was created. How? With the feedback of people were happy to use the product and share it online. We earn a lot of earned media. So the problem is when you set up a proper business processes, be it it's like direct retail or customer support or sales automation, make sure your process is in proper way. Sales support automation is basically when anyone just try to make any sale. Still after that, what happens, they don't complete the process, or if even if the purchase has been done, after that, that it's company's rule. Like I have worked in couple of e-commerce companies, not just small. It's good. Like of course, one of the like back 10 years ago, it was one of the competitor of Flipkart, a good company of the Snapdeal and things. I worked in that company. I just don't want to take name right now. That company, people were we used to cater a lot of such things, but everything used to happen manually that time. And I've escalated. I was as escalation handling a lot of escalations back then. I mean, automate. If I see the problems we were facing, there were loops. CRM leads were not getting captured. Manual emails used to be done. A lot of such chaos was there. So what used to happen? We once the customer has registered the platform, retail platform. After that, it is our duty as a marketer, as a team, how to get them purchase even more. So, who will set the proper post sale process and who will make customer special so that customer, or I would say more than a special one, who will influence the customer to even take the services or buy more. So that's a sales automation process. Also, do such kind of sales activity, post sales activities, pre sales activities, and they also follow the proper automation process. Okay, let me know in comment section how many of you got it very clearly or still have doubts. I will definitely come to the one live project, but understanding is more important. Clear? I hope I'm making sense and I'm trying to keep the language in a very clear pace for you guys so that you can actually understand everything and logically create like multiple automations. Yes, you can, but that would be too advanced. Like this workshop is a crash course, people should learn quickly. First of all, they should understand the platform, and also whatever I teach, I always say about the pros and cons. So we will go for hands-on experience, but a lot of people here doesn't have any knowledge about the theoretical part, the advanced theoretical part, and the logic and the systems we are trying to build. So it is very important for us to actually first cover this part, and then we can definitely go for hands-on project. Okay, we are moving ahead. Now we are going to the advanced automation. Okay, any, let's say we did three up earlier. We understood if node, split batches, and loop in merge. Okay, then what happens generally? I think I've covered this. Product in stock, yes or no. Please understand this example very well. If let's say the product is, this is a if node. Okay, the product is in stock or not. Not if it's in, then continue. It will, automation will set everything, and if not, it will come notify. Now tell me, do you think hundreds of products are especially, I'll take an example of quick commerce, Zepto or Blinkit. Okay, now these websites get lot of such listings which happens like quickly get out of order or things. Who set the reminders, notification? Do you think that people have time, teams have time to go and manually fix it? Of course not. They set a proper automation in such a way. So if node works in that way. Same way, split batches, send batch promotional emails. Now what happens here? Let's say I've explained this earlier as well yesterday. Any split, any batch we have to set a conversation loop. Like, okay, any workshop is happening, any sale is coming, or any event is about to happen. We have a set of emails based on the customer response and the time flow or the timeline or duration we have up to reach to that event. We set a batch of email and promotional emails. Once this is set, no one has to do anything manually. It will take like couple of hours in a day. Everything is set, the automation is set, testing has been done, and your work is done. You don't have to sit at the last minute, like 2 minutes to go. Oh, I mean, like 1 hour to go, this hour to go. No, no, no. That doesn't work that way. It becomes extremely easy when you set automation there. Loop. Now, loop merges process data. A lot, like I think I've explained this. I'll go to the next part. Automating the social media and the email marketing part. Now we'll take different platforms here. The keynotes are basically how does it work? How we can have a proper digital communication aligned in one way. Okay. So one second, what is happening? Okay. All the platforms connected to one place, email platforms connected, and in that we set different kind of a triggers. Okay, whether it's in scheduler, whether it's a con, it's a note. This we will actually check. We yesterday also checked this, but this we will cover specifically when we are doing any project. So I'll quickly go through it. Okay, now once the social media platforms are connected, what happens next? Okay, here what we can actually do, schedule a code posting, suppose Google Sheet. Okay, I'll just explain in this. This looks even better. Let's say we have to schedule a post. What we will do in that case, if you guys want to work on it, let's do it. Let's go with the platform. The best thing, how I save time, I'll explain you. It's this is like always helping me. Okay, schedule. Okay, you don't have to do anything. It's here. Schedule an email. Automatically delete this map. It's very let's capture this. It's free. Okay. Now, why I'm sharing these free things? Because there are less chances of creating error than manually building it. How we'll do it right now? Let's say generate and schedule it. Okay, we'll open it. We'll explore it. We'll first understand the node here. Okay, receive the post. Okay, wait a second. Okay. Now let's understand. Once we are receiving the post title. What we are doing, we are taking the title to generate AI content. This is a node. Okay. What we did Google and Gemini. See, Google Gemini chat mode. There, I asked you, we can do the chat GPT part. Then, okay, let's actually do it live. How does everything? You don't need to create it manually. Just pick it up, copy the template. Okay, just go to your workflow, copy. It's done. Easy. I am again giving you all this access of the workflow template which I have captured, okay, in the comment section. Just a minute. I've shared the workflow template. Yes, yes, we are doing it live. Okay. So this is the simple process we are following, but how we are making each and every process easy, create it, schedule it, how to do it, everything. So once we received, this node is created. Now you don't have to go and add any node or add anything here. Let's just make it very simple. We have a workflow. Once, if I'm clicking on this, one second. Okay, see, from where I'm getting here, I'll get a basic authority. This is a test part, so this is my companies I have created. Okay, post title, post description, what would be the field name, everything. Once it's updated from the element, or I can go and do the settings also if I have, but that's okay. Once I have got it, it's a set. What will be the condition? Then generate AI content. Okay, here I've connected AI content, not ChatGPT, but here I've used Google Gemini. If you want, what you can do, like, sorry, here credentials, I haven't connected the credentials yet of the ChatGPT. If I will do it, okay, let's say if I'm doing it, credentials I've created successfully because I have connected my Gmail ID, but still it is not happening because I haven't completely connected all these APIs from Google. I can definitely connect it, but I am not willing to connect it here. Okay. Once these credentials are created, things are done, I can just go. Okay. See, the error is solved. It is connected. It is activated. Now, what phrase I want? If I want any tool, let's say I need here any tool. Um, let's say I'm putting mm, cap vector stores. I need suppose specific simple vectors or anything else from here, or editable tool, any tool. For me, I guess I need a vector store. So I'll just edit here. It will ask me certain details of the vector, or it's like I want tool as a AI agent, or how you want. As I don't have tool right now, I cannot connect the credentials. Once I'm connecting the credentials, creating a credential or connecting the credential means that I'm connecting it to the API of the application, because every application is built based on the API or it has a specific credential. Once that is set up, I can just execute the setup here. Right now, I'm not able to do it. That is the reason I'm helping you to do this way also. Once this is done, the first part is done. After that, what will happen? It's a okay. Here I have set the node. Let's say it's the vector part is set here. If I want, I can put it here also. However, I want. I want embedding. I want, but it is not happening right now. After that, AI will take care what I've connected X and LinkedIn. So it can go directly to LinkedIn. Now, once it will process and go to the LinkedIn, I cannot connect my Twitter and LinkedIn. Hence, I'm just showing you and to make you understand. Once it's done, the API will configure and happen in such a way. This is basically a command. If you can see, combine combinations, combines combination node, because I've combined two actions that at same time. And what is this? If you can see, it's an input that publish and combine the responses. Once that is done, after that, what will happen? Show the confirmation, and in the form, it will be updated that okay, your post has been successfully done, and the screen completion, everything will be done here. properly. So this is executed. Same way, if I'm scheduled, if I want to here, this is a publishing direct thing. But same way, if I want a proper scheduling thing, I'll add a trigger called schedule trigger. If you are thinking that I cannot do it manually, definitely we can do it manually. What we will do, we'll go here, we'll add another trigger manually on schedule. Okay, got it? Or schedule a trigger. It's like already available. You name it and you have things here. Make sure it's just you need to configure everything properly, add your rules, add your commands, do the setting, then things are good to go. So see, it just happened, but I don't need scheduler workflow. And this will not get executed unless I will click here on execute the workflow. So once the trigger is done, it will fetch the LinkedIn post which we want to schedule. It will put a high engagement post filter because that is required. Now I'll tell you, this automation is definitely working. Now you will say, what is the difference between scheduling this post through, the MetaSuite or LinkedIn Scheduler or whatever? There is a catch. It has been observed by a lot of marketers that when we schedule something, the engagement get reduced. The optimization part becomes too automatic. So how will we increase you know, how will we increase the engagement and stuff? So what will happen here? That let's say, okay, this was the publishing thing. Now based on that, what we are scheduling here, fetch all. This is the action, not scheduling post. I'm repeating it again. Sorry. Schedule a trigger. Check all the LinkedIn posts. Then the filter has been set, and let me help you how the filter. See, here is a filter. For every platform, there's a proper trigger given here. Okay, so it will filter out automatically which is the highest engagement post. Now that data will go to generate post ideas and configure to ChatGPT. After the ChatGPT will go further, it will save the drafts and data to Google Sheets. Now, what Google Sheets? Okay, data is already saved in Google Sheet, but how you will get the notification? Slack is integrated because if I am a personal person, my tasks are getting managed by Slack. What will Slack do? Slack will notify me, okay, these are the posts we are ready for you to review. Unless I won't ready, Slack will keep messaging me, keep buzzing me. Once I do the action, the other loop will start. What will be the other loop? Same this. We have received the approval content. Okay. It will not happen all these things. It will receive the ultimate content, generate the AI content in terms of visuals, this, that, format, whatever. Once that is done, publish it, response confirmation. So this is a flow. Now, once you set up this, how to do, you have to click on execution. It will come because I haven't integrated it with the right APIs. Once you execute any of the workflow, you have to set up any of the workflow, try it, you need to execute the workflow. Unless you don't see, right now, I'll show you. I have all the things, but whatever the things I've created in front of you yesterday, I've all created, but it's all inactive because I haven't executed. A lot of issues are there because the major issue is there that I haven't integrated the right platforms with it. Unless I won't integrate, the solution will not happen. Okay. How many of you understood this part? Please let me know in the comment section. Yes, we do have a lot of income source from AI automation. Of course, we do have. You won't be able to, okay, if it's You won't be able to execute it unless you want to add all the APIs. In the webhook, you need to, again, I'm saying you cannot resolve it, or if there is an issue while resolving it, what you can do, just revoke the entire access, unplug the entire all the plugins or whatever the APIs you have, delete that, try it again. Okay, let's go back to the thing. Okay, 1 second. I'm just sharing my screen so that we can go to the other part. Okay, the same way, we like Google Sheet, you understood welcome series. Let's say if anyone coming for the welcome, how can we set up a webhook? Then we have to set up MailChimp subscription, then send a welcome email, then wait for 3 days, then send a discount. So these are the simple things. Please take a screenshot. You can do. See, I won't be able to integrate any API right now, but whatever the flow is there, I'm explaining you. You can definitely try it with me. And these are the basic ones. Before getting into too big, workflows, you can see welcome series. Can we do it? Yes. What I suggest, don't waste your time too much on 1 second. Just go here, try to find the proper template. It will literally ease your work. A AI client agent auto welcome email generator. Simple, extremely simple. Like three things needs to be covered. How we can do that? Capture. First of all, I suggest to try these things. Wait, I'll show you. Very simple. Okay, let me copy it. It will become easy for me to explain you. You can try with me if you want, but I cannot integrate API right now. Sorry. Just copy pasting. Okay, so let's understand this simple automation. It's pretty. Just give me a second. I need to turn off my AC. 1 second. 1 second, guys. I'll be just back. Yeah. Okay. So what we can do next? Yeah. So it's very simple. Let's understand this. Now, I suggest you don't have to go and build the entire thing from scratch. Guys, try to understand. Even experts do this thing quickly, they integrate. And at the initial stage, practice in this format, then you can replica the different workflows and do the work very simply. What you can do, if let's say any client is boarding, okay, it's like a welcoming the client. So this is like more relevant. This workflow triggers a new role. गूगल शीट में सारी डिटेल्स ऐड करनी है, क्लाइंट की चेकलिस्ट बनानी है, everything. Now what will you do? A project manager or account manager will do all these things. Why? What we can do, we can simply set up an automation. So we'll start. Okay, here we are putting a start thing. Now we'll say from where the start thing comes. It's a simple thing, it's a node. We don't have to do much. I haven't set the data. Once any new client comes, they will have to fill up the forms. Once they fill up the form, the data is getting extracted from it, structured in a right way. See, I'll repeat. A new trigger where Google form response. Once the Google form response comes, here you will say how to integrate. Simply, you don't have to do anything. just click on add button, Google Sheets. Okay. Now Google all tools are here. I'll say Google Form. Google Form sheet, I will actually put it here because I'll get the responses here. Okay, this is Google Sheet form submission. Once we will have a Google Form submission integrated here, what we can do next, it will extract all the data in a very structured format, like the name, email ID, company details, and all those details, whatever the client, we have to take details from the client. After that, a checklist has been made. Okay, so we need to send an email to the client. We need to send a questionnaire to the client. We need to onboard them. We need to take specific collect logos from the client. We have to send them specific emails for onboarding. We have to help them integrate their data, their backup, their sales system in within with our system. We have to integrate with their HR team. We have to integrate with their admin team, sales team, a lot of such things, account team, like a lot of processes are there based on the different clients and the company criterias. Now, specifically, if I talk about the client checklist, what happens next? We have to set a onboarding checklist items like I've mentioned. What we'll do, as it's Google tools we are using on the maximum way, we'll set a node that once the checklist is done, let's personalize using Gemini. We have, see, the prompt is already here. Send a prompt to Gemini. Wait, let me show you. See, here you can add any prompt. Define the below or connect with a chat trigger node. But I would say based on someone adding it, this process is not going to work that okay, do this to the client, do this. We will not go with that. We'll set a proper predefined process. So what we'll do? Define the below. Give me onboarding checklist for the email. You guys need to please understand these templates are really, really helpful. Client, give me only email body. Don't generate extra text. Okay, here's the email template. This starts whatever the prompt you want to put. Once you have put, if you want to use any other chat message or anything else, add other prompts. But this is the basic simple prompt. Once you have, okay, how to execute it? Sorry. Once the prompt is executed, everything is connected. You need to save the time with an example notes वो भी बहुत that it will already give you certain suggestions so where you can actually fix the process very simply and execute it seamlessly. Execute the step. Once you execute the step, what happens next? We go. The email has been sent you to client using the entire your Gmail. How now Gmail will be integrated? Double click on the node Gmail account if it's there. Okay, I haven't done. Send what operation you want, what message do you want? Draft, label, or you want to send an email thread? No, we need to send a message using email. Operations, how, what operation? Mark as read, or like we need to here send an email. Okay, we set the trigger. See, this is where you need help. So this you don't have to do the system based on your prompt and processes and the nodes you are selecting. This already gives you like if I change suppose get many. So it will automatically. But here if I'm going and clicking on send to email, okay, this was already there. Hello, subject and everything. It is set and we are good to go. Once we will execute it, it's done. It will get integrated. Then once the execution is completed, it will notify you. If in case, like I've said, error handling is equally important. If in case any error comes, what will happen? The automation will already tell you that there is a failure in the log. It will update. So my point is, one second. So my point is, see, this way it is. They have shown the entire. This is the author promoting themselves on the board of the webhook. So webhook is already there. What you need to do, integrate, add the imports, and you're good to go. I hope this is clear. Please let me know in the comment section. Oh, sorry. I thought my screen was shared. My screen was already shared. Can you see my screen now? Because I shared this entire process. Yeah, it was sharing. I just stopped my screen. How many of you could see and understood this entire process? Please let me know, else I'll cover it again. Please let me know. Yeah, it's clear. Great. My screen was clear, right? It was visible to everyone. Okay, okay. Let's go to the other part. 1 second. Okay. Now, utility tips. Now, what I suggest for the social media posts and things, it is advisable. 1 second. It is advised. See AI push notifications. So, for the advanced things, utility tips, you can capture the screenshot. Formatted social media posts with emoji that will really help you. Then use function to slice the customized email content. Functions as in the proper things, and it will automatically suggest you. Monitor the deliverables. Check Mailchimp, webhooks for delivery status. I would not say to always, like I've shared one case study. There was issue within the automation system, and based on the automation system, the notifications were not getting delivered, and the entire campaign went fail. It's a personal tip that always check all the platforms. Also, though the API is integrated, still go and manually check within the interval of time all the process. Sometimes automation doesn't help you for a longer run, and how will you cope up with the loss you created to the client or maybe your own business? So monitor the deliverables based on the different platforms as well. Okay, so automate tweets, we have already learned this. Automate tweets for the accounts, shows the flow of an email nurturing campaign, that also we show. Track reports. Now these things helps you. Now what happens, everything you can generate it in a very easy format. And okay, I'll go to the next module, module 7, using AI to automation. Now this is again very important. OpenAI, Azure Text Analytics, Core, Hugging Face, IM Watson, IBM Watson. These all big integration. Like, in short, if I say, if your data is processed, but there is no one who can actually analyze the data and help you to process in the right way, will it be useful to you? How this automation can, automation is happening, but without understanding and analyzing the data, that's where you need AI and AI agent setups. Now, setting up AI agent at this phase when you're just having a quick crash course is not that important, but you need to understand the workflow transformation, how it's happening. Sorry. So, yeah, first of all, a raw, unorganized information. Unorganized, I would say, in a very raw format, the automation is collecting the data. Then data extraction happens where relevant data is put as per the conditions, filtrations, switches, ifs and but, all those based on all those nodes, the data has been extracted and isolated properly. Okay. After that, Once we set the AI like Gemini or ChatGPT, anything we add it in, what happens? It analyzes the data, okay? It analyzes the data and helps you to customize and generate the better data for the next course of action. Once that is done, once that is done, it becomes even easier to, and it becomes even. I'll give you a very simple example. Everyone say AI agent, chatbot, and everything. If let's say automation is not behind these chatbots or stuff, how you get the responses? Because AI understands your if bird conditions, keywords, query. Based on that, it fetches out the and draft the data for you. Same way in automation, also actions are processes so that everything happens based on your actions and based on your comments and conditions which you put. Okay. After that, intelligent routing. What happens next is basically once the data is processed, AI analyze it, classify the entire data, it goes directly based on the intent of the user, like based on the condition, intelligent routing happens. Once the data is segregated in a right format, proper actionable insights comes out. Okay, this has been segregated, this data is for this next course of action. If we set up, even on the actionable insights, we set up actions like, okay, these are the set of people of this specific age group who are trying to reach the website or left the entire retail journey. It is specifically at checkout page. They haven't processed for the sale, and this is the age group. These are the regions. Let's say in we have like people from Mumbai, people from Gujarat, people from Bangalore, different set of people. So what conditions we said based on the data? Okay, we can send a very emotional email or an offer to Bangalore people. We can set a very glam based or special coupon or anything to the Bangalore, or we can send too much of the cultural stuff to the Gujarat people. If we set that kind of conditions and actions to the system, it automatically performs, it automatically provides the details, and the entire flow keeps on rotating. But, like I've said, utilizing all these automation, integrating AI, everything is fine. Do not miss to manually check it once at the API level, at the application platform level, as well as at the error level. Okay? Yeah. Is that clear to everyone? Please let me know in the chat section. People who are spamming, that's not making sense to me. People who want to focus and learn, just focus. Don't focus on, you don't have to buy for the APIs. You get it based on the different application and platforms you use. I hope that's clear. I'm happy to see good responses. Thank you so much for paying a lot of attention and learning this, because I'm sure that's going to help you big time. Thank you, guys. Let's go ahead. Just a second. Just I'll take a quick 30 seconds break. Just give me a second. Meanwhile, you can also have a quick break. Just 30 seconds. All right, guys. Thank you for a quick pause. I'm getting back on track. So once we understood this part, I'm sharing the screen again so we can go ahead. Let's understand the detailed AI powered automation. Okay. Um, of the job screening and stuff. First, let's understand, and then we will go back to the workflow and try one HR process or any job screening process or any marketing process out of it. Just understand. Once the AI customer support gives you an idea about the specific things we need, AI automatically writes the email. AI as in not just ChatGPT, but the Gemini or other AI tools that we integrate. Majorly, people integrate ChatGPT and Gemini. After that, they send email automatically. Simple, it's not a problem. Once you set up this node, your process will automatically happen. Job screening. Yesterday also I shared the HR and recruitment process. It's the same one. Marketing AI and generate the subject lines. So test CDR. Now we'll go back to the workflow. Okay, I'm just saving it. We're going for a new workflow. Okay, now let's say getting back to the templates. Job. Just add keyword here. Automate jobs. Okay, this is what exactly we spoke about right now. Automate job applications, track statuses with LinkedIn, Indeed, and Google Sheet. Three applications we are using. Let's do it right now. Okay, I'll show you how does it look, and then we are going online and doing it. Yeah, I will share this application sheet in. So Shreyas, I'm not telling about the spamming, but I'm telling you can just contact the team. They will help you with the documentation, and also these things are already online, so you can anytime refer it. Uh, I'll ask the team if it is required. It will be updated. I'm lagging. I'm lagging where? I'm sharing the template again so that you can. Okay, so this is the node. Let's use it. Let's copy. Okay, this is JSON. Let's copy. What we'll do, we'll go back here, we'll open a create workflow, we'll paste it. See how easy it is to sort this part. It has given all the instructions very easily. It has set up all the triggers and nodes which is required. Let's say if you are someone who want to set up this entire workflow for your team, HR team or recruitment process, or even if you are an individual freelancer recruiter, you can set up this automation and your work would be smarter, not just smart, like harder. Just a second, guys. Okay, one second. Okay, I'll just check, Anam. I've got a message. My screen is shared. Let me try to share it again. One second. Okay, please check my screen and comment below. Check it if it's visible. I'm just texting Anam. Is it visible now? Okay, let me see in the comment section. Is it also the screen is getting blurred? The voice is okay. There must be some issue. Relax, guys. Is it visible now? Please check. Hello. Anam, can you check if the screen is visible? Please confirm me. I'll just check with the team. Okay. Yes, it's visible. Okay. It's not blurred. It's not zoomed yet. Okay. So I'm going again. Maybe this integration is taking a lot. 1 minute. Let's say, see all the instruction, what this system does. It's already there. You will understand each and every node by learning these system, the structure, and what has been configured in setup, configuration setup. Now, do you think when you understanding the theory part, it will become tough for you to apply this? No. The templates already have the assistant data, assistant instructions, which will automatically help you. Now, what will we do? Let's understand this. Once the daily application trigger, you already know how to set up a trigger. Click here, application, daily application trigger. This is 1 second. Why it's not coming? Wait a second. If it's not coming, okay, it's not activated yet properly. Once we set up a daily, you can just activate it, copy it from the workflow. After that, configure it in a way that entire data goes to a read jobs sheet. Put filter of application, process the job one by one, prepare the application data, route to the platform via LinkedIn. So once this application is filled, based on that, it's check it from the LinkedIn or whether it is being applied from Indeed. Check the entire process, make the final updated job status, and send applications to the HR. Simple as that. The processing, the filtering, you don't have to do. Once that is done, check the status trigger. Read applied jobs, filtered applied jobs, check one by one, mock the check status, then update the change status, send the status, and it's sorted. Easy. If you would have started this from the scratch and started building it, it might have taken like 2 hours. But this is easy. You have to just configure the application. The entire system is ready to help you. Okay. Is that clear to everyone? सर्टिफिकेशन तब मिलेगा जब आप ये दोनों दिन के अटेंडेंस फुलफिल करोगे एंड अटेंडेंस के बाद आपको ये पूरा उधर जा लाइक टीम विल हेल्प यू अनम आप एक बार सर्टिफिकेशन का प्रोसेस हो सके तो सबको बता देना बिकॉज अनम हैज ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन द एंटायर सर्टिफिकेशन प्रोसेस. सो गाइज जस्ट फोकस ऑन लर्निंग राइट नाउ. आपका सर्टिफिकेशन अगर आपने 2 दिन अटेंड किया है कहीं नहीं जा रहा है, वो आपको मिल ही जाएगा. ओके okay. I'll share the screen again. I'm giving you the functional notes, which notes you need to be knowing very well, and it will be utilization. The AI utility notes, you can take a screenshot of this functional node, then HTTP node, calls where AI models processing can be integrated, if and switch node, markdown node. तो मैं सबसे ज्यादा मुझे नोट्स का यूटिलाइजेशन मैन्युअली अगर आप कर रहे हैं पूरा वर्क फ्लो बना रहे हैं सो इन दैट केस you need to remember these AI notes. Else, if you're copying any of the workflow, using the template, it becomes seamless. So I highly recommend that. Then you can customize that workflow. Okay. All right. Again, prompt templates. the way you give like very random prompts in the specific chat gpt part or something, I recommend ask Gemini or chat gpt to specifically create a prompts for you focusing on n10 special platform or API or any functional tool you're like platform you're using. Based on that, these AI tools will manually help you to generate right prompt, and make sure you provide very clear and detailed prompt, please. Diagram based thing, AI helps you to create the diagrams, graphs, and proper classification and everything very easily. It will help you to enhance the process, chart displaying and everything. Also, that is easily possible using AI applications within the system. So it not just create the videos or titles and generate things for you, it actually helps you to smoothen the process. And also, see, this is not just for the social media marketing. Lot of places it is for the response reporting, understanding the things. Okay, so now it's here is the final one. Let's design the node flow. Okay, web hook. Let's understand. This you can do it and practice by yourself as well, or you can just pick up the workflow, whatever the workflow you want. You can pick up like three of the workflows I've already shown you today practically. Okay, how it can be done, because I want to save your time, and this workshop is time constrained. We are doing picking up the templates, not starting from the scratch, which is actually recommended. But how to streamline the customer communication with automation? Let's understand this process, and then again we will try a quick workflow. Let's set a trigger, and here the webhook. And once the form is submitted, let's set capture customer name details. We have already done this for onboarding the customer. Then open AI, HTTP as an opening the AI integration, sends prompts to reply all the data in a proper way. Then we are setting a function where formatted response by OpenAI is getting updated. When it connects to the Gmail node, and it sends the email and reply. And if the customer is whatever reply, negative or flagged or whatever escalation, based on that we set the node. Now this is very clear. Okay. Now let's go and try to find the same node. It's a project. Complete a okay, let's do this. Customer support. Let's keep it very simple. Let's create a new workflow. But here, what we will do, we'll go, I'll ask for the template. Complete Shopify Odoo integration नहीं, मुझे चाहिए multi-channel customer support. Okay, perfect. Here, let's explore it. How does it look? It's all clear, simple. We are using it. We are copying it to the template. Let's go here. Let's copy. What is it? Let's understand the features. First, always let's try to understand the features. What is required? What needs to be set up? So first, email support will be there, web form submissions will be there, automatic categorization will be there, smart prioritizing will be there, auto responses, Slack notifications, CRM integration, everything. And after that, we will like what setups are required, email credentials and all, Slack. That's it. We are simple. Now, do you think you will be able to really create this entire workflow easily by your own without taking the template help? Or what would be easy to build an accurate system? Definitely using the use templates, okay, which someone has already created. So we are understanding. Someone is, or maybe by email or by form, webhook. See, webhook, you don't have to worry. You get this easily updated. Just connect with your webhook API. You can enter it from here. We have respond webhook as well as webhook trigger. So we set up when we started, it's like webhook trigger form submission. We merge both the responses, we normalize the message, we prioritize based on the message what needs to be priority. We check the auto responses accordingly, which we have filled within the auto response part. We auto generate the response or notify the Slack, okay, this is the kind of people, these have been the success ratio, what is the error. We store that data and send the automated response and store that in CRM. Once the login of CRM properly done, again the webhook responses. Here, if there is an error, because when the notification or the responses comes to the system, there are multiple time errors because customer entered data not in a right way. And if you remember, there are email address notifications. Whenever the datas are entered in the CRM, now the CRMs are so smart that they check whether this email address or number is verified or not. So this is a simple process. Now, if you would have taken the time to build it yourself, it would have been really difficult. Okay, so that's the process we have to follow. Is that clear to everyone? I think there was a little bit of lag, but I was just going very well. Okay, so I'll again share what automation customer support thing I have used template. In the comment section, please check it. Okay, now let's understand the next part. I'm sharing the screen again so I can just finish and wrap it up. I think we are done almost with the first level. Final project is done as per the course. We have understood this. Now, feature comparison. Now, this screenshot you can take. What is it? Now, let me make you understand. So, there would be multiple language. Many times, customer is entering in terms of reply and things. Do you think that the system is accurate enough to identify the different languages and create responses accordingly? Hence, you need to add little bit of translate, reply, understand how to detect the languages. These are very small things, but plays a very important role in the entire process. Log every inquiry to Google Sheet. Use webhooks to send events to analytics. Okay, and even mix panel. Now, mix panel is basically used to track the websites and the responses and the form submissions, all the things. It's just try it. Who are into marketing also, they get a very good analytic tool. Now, visual flow description. Now, let's understand this. Features, utility enhancement, and description. Language support, yes, there is a feature. It helps to translate and reply. Does it provide me visual support? No. Data log. Data log logs to Google Sheets. Yes, you get very easily all the data logs into Google Sheets, and later on, if you integrate processing it through the AI, it can go to Slack. So yes, this not doesn't happen. But after Google Sheet, if you set any of the trigger which is or node related to graphical representation or anything that sort, it helps. Event trigger, yes, event triggers what it helps specifically send a proper analytics of the event and also color code the triggers, so that becomes really helpful. Flow type doesn't need to have a proper enhancement, but it helps you to create the note. Message status, also you can put the status there. It helps you to archive and respond properly, or whether it's responded, not responded. It helps you to actually understand the status. So these few of the features you need to understand. It will help you big time. Okay, here is the last part of this entire workshop. I would say join the Discord community and attend because it will also help. Now, mastering automation would be beginner. Limited automation knowledge if you have, go for the community engagement. go for like this crash course might have given you a lot of idea about it. And if you still want to practice, like I've said, use the workshop template. I'm again giving you this workshop template, yeah, in the comment section. Guys, I've already taught how to set a trigger, then community engagement, then professional learning happens, and then a proper community. Like basically, there is a whole lot of N8N community who will help you. A full stack automation builders, experts can also help you. But I would suggest try and practice so much, and this tools automatically guides you at a lot of ends, so it doesn't leave any loose hands. So that's the support. You can master, you can practice constantly, but like I'm going back to the square one. First, logically build the system and then process it. Okay, that's it for this quick crash course. I'm looking forward to the questions. Let me know how in the comment section how was your entire 2 day experience, and how many of you are really promising me going forward they will try the workflows. So the N10 website is only useful for copying templates, right? No, not really, not like that, Rajat, because this workflows automations can be actually useful who are starting the things from scratch. Yes, it can be helpful, it can be sellable. Like you go and check the Fiverr and the freelancing platforms, a lot of tech stack is getting sold, and automations are the requirement. Why this course has been designed? Because you learn it, you practice it, so you can also earn well. Okay, I hope the session was good. You can post your queries to the Discord part and also connect to the Anam, or for your certification, check the sessions in the back end. You will get all the details. Uh, my intention was to make the sessions easy so that from yesterday to today, I was trying to make you understand, even if you doesn't come from the tech background, it becomes easy for you to process it. That's all from my end. I will try to share these two slides where all the charts are there with the team. Uh, I'm sure that will be helpful to you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Please do practice it. That will be really helpful. Thank you, everyone.